So Comfort Zone, my latest single. Well, first and foremost, we all have one. Call it your comfort zone, your safety net, your safe place. We all kind of have an instinct to always lie or rely on that. And it's not until we step outside of that safety net or that comfortable feeling or the comfort zone that we possess that we actually find that we truly grow. To step outside of your comfort zone means stepping away from all that you know, all that you have that makes you feel safe, comfortable, all the things I've just been saying basically. And we as humans don't particularly like feeling uncomfortable. It's not a nice feeling to be fearful or to not know what's about to happen or not have control. I think control is the major common denominator in all that I'll probably say. And when we find ourselves in life, because everybody's going to have to step outside of their comfort zone at some point. I know personally I've had to uproot my life not only from where I lived and was brought up. I've moved country many times and getting to know a new culture, new tax system, even just being the new person somewhere else. And as fickle as this might sound, like I just recently moved and I had my family, basically my gym was my family because I work out so much, and I would go in and they knew me by name and what my orders would be in a store or you name it, and there's a comfort in that and it's very fulfilling and it's beautiful. And then I moved house and then I was the new person everywhere. And it's kind of like having to start all over again. And I can only equate this to a child having to be uprooted to go to a new school and have new teachers. And for everybody to have to get to know you all over again. It's like you're starting, it's like new relationships, right? And so they don't know what your likes or dislikes are. And there's a certain thrill that I like about that, but there's also the same, not annoyance, but it's kind of like, oh, here we go again. I have to prove myself. Even every show that I play, every performance that I do, I know there's always going to be a couple of people who are like a little confused because I look one way and then I start talking about mental health or about my faith and then they're just like, what? And that for me is stepping outside of the comfort zone of going against the grain, so to speak. I do believe the benefits of stepping outside your comfort zone outweigh not doing so. I think our personal growth definitely develops better and you become more adaptable to life and situations that are thrown at you. Because if you live in a world that you always feel safe and you always have the knowing of what's about to happen, or you have people or places and things to just be your safety net, when something goes awry, you're not going to deal with it very well. And so I think it lowers depression. It's really good for your mental health, I think, in all sincerity, to go beyond what you believe you have the ability to do. Because we're all aware of that. I think we're much more capable of doing and being people that we don't think we can. But put in a situation, you will and you can. You know, if I sit here now and think, oh my God, I couldn't move to wherever it is, and do all of that again. But if I was forced to, I would, and I could. And I've proven that time and time again, personally, in my own life. And then it's like you feel like a certain amount of achievement when you do that. And really the only person who stops you from doing anything is yourself. I used to always say only you can stop you from doing what you are designed to do. And so I just encourage anybody who is a little fearful of something coming up or an event or a life change, that it's all right and it's okay not to be okay. I think that's also a good thing to remember, that we don't always have to be in this perfect place in our headspace or in our life. Like, it's okay that things are a little bit stressful. And I can only equate to moving house or moving country, that is, no matter how many times you do it, that is going to always be a stressful endeavour. But it seems to get easier each time. And every time that you become the new person in a place, it just seems to, I personally seem to just adapt a little quicker now. And I can only, again, equate that to the amount of times I've done it. So I guess practice makes for a better situation in all situations. So I think I would encourage people to try something new. If it's not, I don't mean everybody has to move house or move country or, start a new job, start a new relationship, but I would encourage you, if all those aspects in your life are pretty stable, that go do something crazy. Do something that you would not be comfortable with, basically, and don't risk, obviously, your health and well-being to do so, but just live a little and do things that are going to progress your mental state. I think that's what I'd suggest. And lastly, the opening line of the song is just a pawn in the game of life where no two pieces move alike. I recently came to think about life like being a chessboard, and we are all chess pieces on that game board, and we are just literally being moved around. We are not in control. And the sooner we get rid of the idea that we know all there is to know, we just don't. And it really is that simple. And the more comfortable I've gotten in life came with knowing that I am not in control as much as I used to love being. So, really, truly, just surrendering and just allowing it to be in God's timing. Because I really do believe that there's just too many incidences where if it was my way, that it wouldn't have gone the way it should have gone. And so that's kind of a beautiful thing too, just being comfortable knowing that I can just rest assured that life is going the way it needs to, but if I allow it to, because we have free will in ways, and I could choose tomorrow to do something certain way, but it might not be and might not go in my favor if it's not for me. So I think there is a comfort in knowing that somebody else knows where I'm going. And there's a song actually that I'll be putting out this year, kind of about that too. So I think I would just encourage everybody to live life with a new little perspective, that you can be and have all that you need to, but that you should just allow yourself to feel comfortable in stepping outside of whatever your version of your comfort zone is, because that's the other thing too. We all have a different perspective on what's comfortable. The same way there's different perspectives about success. So no two people, actually that's a line in the song, no two people move alike. And so I think that's really important to remember, that somebody's safety net for them might not be your safety net. And so again, that's where I always say, don't compare your life or your thoughts or your beliefs, whatever it is, with another person, because you are so unique, and your thoughts are your thoughts, and your life is your life, and nobody can feel what you feel. So let that never escape your reality, that you have ultimate possession of yourself, and let nobody else tell you what you should think or how you think, what you should feel or how you feel. And there's a great comfort in that too. And I know the song doesn't so much touch on that aspect of it, but yeah, I think that's just a good reminder of just being at ease with yourself. So I hope you like the song. It is currently available on Mercy, my EP for mental health awareness, and this is the last song to be released from it. So go get it, enjoy it, and love and light to you all, and thank you. And just step outside your comfort zone. You'll be so glad you did. I promise you that. As scary as it can be, and as the unknown can be a little fearful, it's so worth the journey when you reach the other side of it. So yeah. All right, love you all.
Time to take my life apart, leave some pieces on the shelf. Now or never, I'll be better outside my comfort zone.